Yo, what's up? How you doing? This is, if you're watching my last video, this is now my second upload of the day because I got my second set of things that I'm ready to unbox because I'm really excited. If you saw my video on the Turtles Forever DVD, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I mean, for those other two things which are in here, there's also something else here that I'm very, very excited to show off. So yeah, let's bust it open. Oh, we got a box in a box. This thing literally just came today, as well as the other two things. I think put two and two together, you should know what it is. BD DVDs. Oh man. Woo! Oh man, it's so exciting. Boom, right here, man. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1987 classic, like, complete series collection. Right here. Oh man. Like, I've barely seen this show. Even though I do consider myself a Ninja Turtles fan, but I haven't consumed like every bit of content from Ninja Turtles. So I wanted to get the box set, have the whole series. I was able to get this it was like £30, right? And this is like 10 seasons. I got the 2012 series, which was like £30 because it was like 5 seasons, and in comparison to the 2003 series, that was like £50 because it was 7 seasons. So that made sense. But because this is a bit older, it just went lower in value, and it was a freaking deal. So yeah, let's pop this thing open, man. Is my camera at a good angle for me? God damn. But yeah, here it is, man. Got all the turtles. Fucking camera lenses. My camera stand is in the way. Got all the turtles here. What is it? Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo. This kind of like, I don't know, they have this kind of really strange looking renders to them. I don't know. They look a lot more edgier I think they should look a lot more happier. That would be more akin to, their spirit. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete classic series collection, produced by Fred Wolf Films. I'm guessing that's supposed to be a producer, a distributor. Because I don't really know about I don't really know about who exactly animated this series. I haven't fully looked into it really, but yeah, let me just set this down a bit. Hopefully that should be a good angle. But yeah, got the spine, pretty simple spine, got the same logo on there. But yeah, but yeah, we got the whole description on here. You can pause to read that. I'll end up reading up about it. But yeah, I don't know how many freaking DVDs are in here. But yeah, you got the description there, the art. I swear to God, I've seen this art, this kind of pose, based on the 2007 movie with Mikey, but just done in this art. It's just funny to me that they did that. All 10 seasons, and again, I was able to get this for £30. Bargain. Oh shit, there's already cracks in here. It's not gonna be the newest thing. Did it say that it was gonna be used? I need to check. All 10 seasons of this classic TV series, 193 episodes, goddamn, and over 3 hours of special features as well. Under the show with Krang and Slash, under the show with Yosagi Yojimbo. I don't know if that's meant to be like Miyamoto Usagi. I don't know why he has two different names, but I don't know. It could be a thing based on series or comics or something. I don't know. Tell me in the comments. The Turtles, Ninja-tastic look back. A celebration of a TV sensation. Great pun. Okay, I'm really interested. That's really cool that there's some extra special features along with all these. Funnily enough, I haven't really looked much into this set. That like that I can't actually say that much on it, which is kind of ironic because there's so much, and there's also, it's not to mention more stuff to talk. Technically, should be, you know, a lot of content compared to the other two things I'm about to open up. But yeah, because I haven't looked much into this series, and but like it's very standard. Got all. Can I take this? Wait, can I take this out? Oh goddamn! Is this thing connected? Okay. This is a very similar format to 2003 set where you can take out the whole set out of it, but they still stick. Although this one they stick it to the box. Okay. Season 10, 23, and 22. Okay, that's what it just says for there. But these are all these discs for the individual, you know, parts for, you know, each season, because, you know, they have to do a certain number of discs, like 5 discs or something for a specific season. It's an interesting structure, so I'll have to take a little dive into it. There's not a lot I can say on it because I haven't really looked into it. But yeah, no, I'm really excited to check these out. And yeah, hopefully this is a good set. Hopefully it's a good set considering how bad it's been with I've heard with Ninja Turtles and having episodes out of order and stuff like that. it could happen. But yeah, that's this set. I'm really excited to check it out. Now we move on to the main attraction, because I will check out this set, but it's gonna be some time. Won't check it out straight away, but it'll be there. I'm kind of glad to have it. But I'm not as interested in it compared to the other thing that came out. Ooh, right here. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2003 complete series, or as it says, Ultimate Collection. And not to mention, ooh, so I'm really excited for the complete series of the 2012 Ninja Turtles. Oh man. Man, like I have not seen much of this series because I kind of, this series really was like my true introduction to like the whole world of Ninja Turtles, despite the fact that the 2007 movie I remember catching on TV, but even then I was very young. I barely had a sense of the characters, especially because that film is very much into the story, you know, like it's very much like direct into the story where it doesn't introduce you to anyone, because it's supposed to be a fourth movie. That you know, this series was a lot better. You know, I caught it at the right time when it was premiering, to, you know, have an actual introduction to the Turtles, to the world. And the thing is, I never finished this series. I only stopped following around season 3 because I got lost. But I wanted to check out the entire rest of the series, and I want to also own it as well. And the same goes with this one. I've barely seen this show. I've been kind of seeing quite a few, like a few episodes and a few things here and there of this series. But, you know, I want to own it and check out the entire series and just, you know, see how it goes. If I like it, because there's a lot of debate about which series is better. Yeah, what we'll do is that we'll focus on the basic details of one set to the other, and then I'll compare and contrast. So I think with that being said, let's just focus on this set. So let's open it up. Let's not waste any more time. Man, I'm so excited for this thing, man. I'm so excited to just own it because I've been seeing so many videos from Sound Out, from Geektacular, and now I've got it. Now it's in my possession, man. It's so awesome. I was only dreaming if I could have this because this was like a Region 1 DVD, and I'm in the UK, you know. But yeah, here it is, man. Got the whole set, you know, especially because I've heard this series had a really troublesome time with DVD because of what is it, you know, getting episodes out of order. Like that was a big problem with the 4Kids stuff, and how you couldn't collect everything. It was all very scatterbrained and messy, as well as like if you had everything, the stuff wouldn't be in order and stuff like that. It was chaos. So this is apparently to have every episode in order. It's done really well, and people are really raving about it. So we got the logo right here. I've said this before in the Turtles Forever video, I love this logo. It's the coolest logo. It's better than this logo. This logo sucks, even though I like this show, but you got the Ultimate Collection. To be honest, like, Ultimate Collection could refer to anything. Like, oh, it could be a collection of toys. Like, it could be a lot of things. Like, I'd rather just say complete series because it's just clear and direct that this is the complete series. You don't need to collect any volumes of anything. But yeah, you got all these renders of the turtles, because these designs of the turtles are fucking awesome. All kind of pulled from different, you know, sources and different things kind of put together in one. Some cool background art as well. Like I kind of like the background with the buildings and everything, especially because they have that on the back. Kind of continue up for this entire thing. Although I did say that, like, what is it, the cover that they had for the Turtles Forever DVD in the US, I said this before in my last video, but like that, which also makes for the DVD menu, they use that too, and I would have preferred that to be the poster right here, like to be the cover. I would have preferred that to be the cover because it just looks cooler, and it would be really cool for it to like have all the Ninja Turtles. It's funny because this right here is kind of literally the that these kind of renders, like those are the ones used for that cover, and you could have had this on here, like on here, and then you have the Shredder in the background, and then it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series or something. Like it would just look badass as hell. Maybe it's because it's reusing stuff. I don't know. It was just my personal thoughts. Maybe I might Photoshop it myself, see how it goes. But yeah, the side cover is the most awesome thing ever because it's not horizontal, it's all vertical. I don't want to have the sun, I don't want to have the light glaring off of it. But yeah, all vertical. Got just the logo and everything there. It's kind of funny to see the Nickelodeon logo for this Ninja Turtles. Like that's just weird to me, but you know it makes sense because they Paramount owns it now. But yeah, this is now officially a Nickelodeon show. But yeah, we got complete series because this is all 7 seasons. This was also relatively new, so this was like £50, like more expensive than the 80s set, and this is 10 seasons, and it was about as much as the 2012 series, which was like 5 seasons. It's weird. But yeah, complete 2003 series plus the movie, which is interesting. It's interesting because we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the specifics of that because there's actually more to that. But you got the back, that has all these different renders. I swear to God that like because all the turtles look the same, they have the same proportions and the same facial features and everything, that like this looks like Leonardo, but it's not Leonardo, it's Donatello, you know, because they all look the same, because they just copied the designs. That was actually one flaw. Like these designs are awesome, but they're also just copies of each other. And it's only later on in the Ninja Turtle franchise that they make each character look different from one another. I think their opt for doing that is making them like a different shade of green, even though it's kind of, you know, I don't know, is it really that clear about you know, Leo and Donnie? Oh well. But yeah, I got the got the description there. Yeah, it mentions like all the episodes. That's all reimagined because it's the 2003 series, including the movie. Even a mention of Bebop and Rocksteady because they're in the Forever movie. But yeah, let's crack this open. Ooh, tough case. But yeah, this case is kind of funny because it's very similar to the 80s thing. Similar as in you can take it out. You can take it out. And it's a whole thing you can just pull out, which it's not the most best. It's not the most prettiest kind of set, but I mean, it's still efficient. It's still efficient, and there's can maybe be a little bit flimsy, especially with some plastic stuff. So it has its strengths and weaknesses, but I mean, it's all together. It's luckily all together. Just be safe with it, and it's better than having a ton of volumes. But yeah, you got all the DVDs. I'm not a huge fan of how these are all episode. These are all episode numbered. They're named. They're numbered based on their place in the series, rather than within them staying within a specific season, right? It's if you want to look up a specific episode that was from season 3 episode 23 or something, you're not looking up season 3 episode 23. That episode could be I don't know, episode 90, in the entire series, when you're not looking at it from specific seasons, but you're looking at it from its entire the entire episode from the series. So that's kind of how you're gonna have to opt for looking up episodes. You're gonna have to do a little wiki search on the Turtles wiki to find them, although it's not that, I wouldn't say it's that troublesome, but it's just what you're gonna do. And one thing I don't like is that the fact that if you take the last 2 seasons of the show, the last season 6 and 7, those seasons have season specific names. 6th one is called Fast Forward, and then the last one is called Back to the Sewer. And when you look at these DVDs, all of them say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They all have that original logo, but if you go to DVDs like this, you're technically on Ninja Turtles Fast Forward, but it doesn't say that. It's not clear. Especially with Back to the Sewer has a completely different, there is no subtitle saying Fast Forward here, right? And even then, at least Fast Forward has this logo. Back to the Sewer doesn't even have this logo. It's a completely new logo that literally says TMNT because it wants it to be like the 2007 movie. And that's not there either. And all you're kind of left with is just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, it's not the most amazing, presentation, but it is actually rather efficient and actually a lot better than what is done with the 2012 series. And we'll talk about why. But yeah, last thing I'll talk about before we move on to the 2012 ones is what is it? You have the final one, which is Turtles Forever. They have a whole movie on here, which is pretty awesome that they have a movie part of this set. However, I've actually heard that the quality in this was pretty bad, and was the encouragement to get the DVD on its own, right? Because it's funny, right? These are all re-encoded. These are all new DVDs, and it's that was even the attitude to redoing Turtles Forever, despite the fact that there is a DVD that is still being made, it's still being produced. Was still new, and they could have just taken this DVD and just put it in there. They don't need to make it, and it's especially because this was a lot better quality than this one, apparently, from what I've heard. I'm very curious to hear about it. Maybe I'll watch it, think it's so bad, and then fucking throw it in the trash, and then take this DVD and put it in there, replace it. I don't know. Maybe I won't do that because if I want to, I think I might want to keep this case. So maybe I'll keep this one, or you know, maybe I'll keep it. But yeah, it's just that weird choice, especially because as we move on to the 2012 set, that set is not re-encoding episodes, it is using volumes again, right? So like, and that's not a bad thing, right? That set is gonna, as we see it, is reusing volumes that they've done in the past, taking all the volumes that they made before and putting them all in one box. And the thing is, that's not a bad thing, especially because they could have just done that with this DVD, and you know, like, that would have been a great idea. But oh well. But yeah, it is not the best kind of presentation, especially because there's not enough flair, or not enough sauce, right? There's no cool background art here, you know, on the inside of the cover. There's no cool art on the DVDs. The menu is just like a picture, and there's nothing crazy about it. But overall, I've heard that the quality is good, like pretty good all throughout, at least for the best that they can do for the files that they have of the show. And also, you know, even though I would have preferred these to be season-based, you can still find these episodes fine. You'll be able to find them. You're going to have to do a bit of, you know, digging to find, you know, what exactly is, you know, like if you want to find a specific episode that you know of, you need to, you know, look up its place in the season in order to find it on the disc. But yeah, we've got this whole set of the 2003 Ninja Turtles, and I'm so excited to check it out. So, without further ado, why don't we bust this one open? This is like Christmas for me, even though it was my birthday. Like, not only I turned 20, but this is the 20th birthday, the 20th anniversary of this series, you know? So, you know, it's all it's all fate. Ooh, here it is. This whole set, big box, because, you know, it's holding all these DVDs in there. I don't know how many discs are in here. Does even 20 discs. I think the last one was like 18 discs or something. I'm not so sure. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series. I prefer it to be the complete series. Makes it very clear, especially because these are, you know, Ninja Turtle series are released in box sets. No. Volumes. They're released in volumes, and like, you know, it just affirms that it's the whole complete series, and you don't have to go through that trouble of collecting all the volumes. But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You got kind of a little collage of like all of them together. I kind of like the art they have, how it's like blue, purple, red, orange. I would have maybe preferred like a cooler poster that would have had all of them standing, maybe like the shredders in the background or something, you know. Something like my little proposal that I had for the 2003 set. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, Nickelodeon includes all 124 episodes, which is pretty awesome. Got the I'm losing words. The spine was it. It says it's just sideways, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the complete series, and then, you know, you have all four of them, which is a really cool, I love this kind of renders of them. Someone actually did bring up that like one kind of shame that could have been a really good opportunity, being aware that because they're doing all these sets, that like they could have like matching spine art. Like imagine you'd have like they're all like vertical art, where it's like, you know, you got the 80s show with the logo here, and then all the turtles like just like they're all vertically here, very similar to this one, the 80s turtles, and you know, it's the same kit, and that would be the, you know, it would apply to, you know, I can hold it this way, it's a better angle. I could it would apply to everything. They would apply to this set. I'm losing words, god damn it. Like it would have been awesome to have like all of them all line up, like all the logos lined up and all the turtles lined up, all of them just all here. Bit of a missed opportunity, but I guess like they're all released at different times. This is released by Lionsgate, so this is not even from, I don't think this is even from Paramount. This isn't like a Paramount release. I don't think they've, at least for what I've seen, they haven't even really done something like that. They haven't really done any box set, and the only thing I think they've stuck to is having the show on Amazon and Paramount Plus. Hell, dude, they could have had this render be like this one, where it's on the spine. Like, that would have been a great idea. But oh well, missed opportunity. But yeah, we got the spine as I talked about. Got all this. Got the description. This piece of art, which becomes becomes a little. we come back to this at some point. I'll explain why later. And yeah, all rated. So as I said, oh fuck. But no, this is this is just like the 80s set in terms of having DVDs. Shit, man, everything's fucking falling out. These are like a very similar setup to the 80s one, to the Lionsgate one, because they have DVDs on the side. What's very funny about this set is that they, like I said, they haven't re-encoded any episodes. They haven't done any episodes. These are not new DVDs. They've taken volumes that they've done in the past and put them all in one box. And I can even tell because I think, like, especially in America, because these are American DVDs. This is region 1. This is kind of how they did the DVDs in America. Interestingly enough, especially because as a UK person, I have this right here. This is Rise of the Turtles. What's what's really funny about this DVD, right, is like if you've seen the cover for the American one, it's it's different to the UK one. The UK one, it's this, and it's this specific sleeve. Especially for the fact that yeah, look at that, same thing. But what's actually funny is I've seen the DVD menu for the American one, and it's the exact same one as the UK one, where they use this same whole format, So like I just thought that was like a funny detail. But yeah, this is the UK equivalent. Especially because I barely see anyone talk about. I've only seen like one or two people talk about the UK volumes. Like, these are from a different region altogether, which I've been looking into fucking getting past region locking and shit. It's a pain in the ass, and I hate it. I hate the person that came up with region locking. But in the UK, they haven't released, despite the fact that you can purchase this with UK money, especially the 2003 set. Their region 1 DVDs, they're American DVDs. They're not the same. UK is region 2. It's a completely different region. But in the UK, they haven't done like a UK specific box set. Instead, at least for what I've looked into it, I don't really know when these specific ones came out. I think they came out around the time the show was airing and when they were done with seasons. But they did like season specific sets, and would individually do season 1, season 2, season 3, all up to season 5. Although what's weird is that I would have jumped on those, but the problem is that they're like, you may have the first 3 or maybe the first 2 that might be quite cheap, but then you have season 3, 4, and 5 that are like £14 each. So like, they're more expensive than getting this. So fuck that, Oh well. But yeah, I guess just for the hell of it, this was the UK Rise of the Turtles version. This is our version. But yeah, I got this when I was like 8. I used to have the second one, which was Enter Shredder, right? The UK Enter Shredder. But my mom, who I told you sold my 2007 DVD, also sold that one too. And it's too bad because I remember when I was like 8, I really liked watching. Like I watched the hell out of this one and all the episodes, like all the episodes on it. But you know, I got bored of it because I was watching all those same episodes. And when I got the Enter Shredder one, I was really happy because all the episodes were like a lot better. So yeah. Oh well, but I just got this here because, you know, for the memories stuff, because I got this DVD at the time. I remember there was a whole big deal like, oh shit, they're doing the DVDs for these, you know, Rise of the Turtles. I remember the adverts, but I can't find these adverts on YouTube. But yeah, these are, you know, regardless of that, these are, you know, volumes that are basically not redone. No, they're brought back. They're just brought back, and put in all in one box. And like, at least for what I've heard, that they're, you know, they're all in order. They're good quality, and not to mention, specific to these DVDs are special features. Especially for the fact that, I mean, you know, there could be differences. There could be differences, you know, of the American and the UK ones, of like the featured content, because this one had a little like animation breakdown of a scene, like a chase scene from the first episode. So and I think the same applies to these DVDs. I'm hoping that they do that for the final DVDs. Yeah, so that's why I'm actually kind of happy. Like, I don't really mind it. But what I do mind is the structuring here, right? So, as I said, where is it? As I said, while I'm not a huge fan, like I'm not crazy about them not being aware of the seasons of this show, at least you can find the episodes. At least you can find what you want. Like, you'll be able to find it. Like, it will not be troublesome. You'll have to make a little search on fucking Turtle Wiki, but you'll be good. Like, you'll be okay. This is not the case. This is not the case for this, however, because, like, you're seeing these DVDs that have these really specific volume names, like Beyond the Known Universe, Retreat, Earth's Last Stand, and, like, you know, Rise of the Turtles, Mutagen Mayhem, and what have we got here? Showdown Dimensions X. And it's like, great. What the fuck does that even mean? Like, what are the episodes? What's anything? What are the seasons? What's going on? And they kindly, like, gave out like a little on the inside of the cover, you know, they listed out all these episodes, and while that's cool, I respect that, I am also wondering, what's disc 1, what's disc 2, what's disc 3? Like, do you expect us to number these fucking discs and be like know exact which one is disc 1 or disc 2 or disc 3? Especially because you could, like, these are all the same size discs, these are all discs. You can change up all the orders of these discs, you know? Wait, disc 1? No, that's just disc 1 because it's Ultimate Showdown, because there's a disc 2. Calling it disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, like, this is fucking useless, because, like, you expect people to actually know that this is disc 1, then disc 2, then disc 3. That's not what it says. Why the hell would you bring back, like, volumes that only real collector people would know, not the general public? Why would you bring those back, which is actually a great idea when you think about it, but then list it as disc 1, disc 2, disc... Why would you make it all numbered and not be aware that you were listing volumes? Why can't you just name this, you know, Rise of the Turtles, and Enter Shredder, and so on and so forth? What is wrong with you, Paramount? Like, why the hell would you do this? It was gonna lead me to actually making little labels to put over this, like put on Rise, this or the other, you know, just to be sure. I may do that. It's gonna look like shit because it's gonna be paper taped over this, but, like, that's what you led me to do, Paramount. This is your fault. Get your shit together. You know, the where is it? This set may not be like the most prettiest set. Like it's not the most like visually cool set, but it's the most efficient one. Gives you good quality, which is one thing, and gives you the right information to actually find and search your episodes, so you can find whatever episode you want and you can pop it in and watch it. This one takes more work to actually know if you're not fully aware of episodes. It's very difficult for any parents that want to find any episodes. Oh well. Man. Like, why the hell would you name it that? But oh well. Rant over. That's just a massive flaw with this set. Overall, I'm very, aside from the complaining I had there, I'm very excited to, try this set out. Like finally finish this series, because I never finished it. I kind of blame myself for not actually going on like a torrent site and actually finishing this show, in its final seasons around like 2017. Like I was 13 and maybe felt weird about looking up like a kid show or something. Like that's weird. And like I wish I still follow this series. I remember being a kid and like seeing, like, because I did not finish season 3, like I didn't finish season 2, but then I moved on to season 3, and I followed like half of it, but then I stopped following because I was getting lost track and shit. And then I saw the intros to season 4, and they're in fucking space and shit, and the Fugitoid, and April's got superpowers and shit because she's like a half mutant, and I'm just like, yep, I've missed a lot of this series. Great. But now I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna see this whole thing, get a full opinion on it, because I wanna leave my 8-year-old self to rest, and finish this series, because I'm really happy to own it. This is kind of a bit of childhood for me. I have not thought about this series for quite a while. Even though it was kind of the thing that introduced me to Ninja Turtles. That when I was thinking about it now, because I've been on a fucking Ninja Turtle craze, that seeing this series again when I was looking up on a torrent site, it felt like I was seeing like a friend after like fucking years, like a friend that I used to be crazy about and I haven't spoken to in a while. Like I had the experience of many other 80s kids that like thought about the Ninja Turtles now and were like, oh yeah, I was fucking crazy about Ninja Turtles. Disc. Oh, that's actually kind of funny. Like it says Ultimate Showdown Disc 1, Disc 2, because like at least for what I've seen of the American DVDs of the 2012 show, they at least try to, at least most of the time, maintain like a structure of doing 3 volumes per season. So like essentially it's like 3 parts. But like it's funny because for the final volume that they did of season 1, it was called Ultimate Showdown, right? But they have to cram in 2 discs instead of 1, because they had to fit on like last 12 episodes. And I just think that's kind of funny to me, because like technically that is meaning that like if you were to do a single DVD for each volume, then you're essentially going to have 4 parts rather than 3. And that was the case in the UK, because in the UK, there was I at least saw, like, I didn't collect the next 2 DVDs that would make season 1. Like I didn't do that. Like I this is the only one I've got. But like they essentially did 4, or at least for season 1, as I saw, they did 4 volumes. And the final one, it's funny, those last 2 DVDs, like the first one was called Krang Invasion instead of Ultimate Showdown. Like it's supposed to be called Ultimate Showdown in America, and then the final one is called Ultimate Showdown, and it has Michelangelo. Especially because the first 4 DVDs in the UK were kind of like turtle based, where like they would have a specific turtle on in front of as the lead of each cover, because the next one, Enter Shredder, was, you know, Donatello. And each DVD would have a mask. Like it would come with an extra like a headband, you know, based on one of the Ninja Turtles, like one of the colors. This one came with a blue one, and then the second one I got came with a purple band. They were good bands. So yeah, it's just funny that they called it disc 2 rather than having 2 DVDs. One is called Krang Invasion, and then the next one is called Ultimate Showdown. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited to check these out. I'm gonna be checking out the kind of these 2 sets first, and then eventually I'll get around to this. This is gonna be a long series. Maybe it's more reason for me to check this out first before I check these ones out, because this is the longest, and we're essentially going shorter because we're going from 10 seasons to 7 to 5. But yeah. But technically, like, even though I'm very interested to see how this series goes, I'm really more excited, much more excited to see these 2 series and, you know, get a full opinion on it and just own it. Although, like, with this one, I've had to actually make do with this other DVD, you know, because this was suggested. Got the whole collection of Ninja Turtle stuff, and I can't wait to watch it. This has been so exciting. I can't wait to check these out. Hopefully I can get past region locking, because I'm going to be watching these on my computer, but using a HDMI cable to watch it on my TV, because, you know, I'm going to watch it with my brother. Hopefully I can get past region locking. Hopefully VLC is good and my DVD drive is good, you know. But yeah, that's all I got to say. Super excited to check these out, and super excited to have these. Peace out.